YouTube Nation, what is up? Biggest Truth here with you, and this is like my 5th take. I'm gonna try to keep it down because I'm really pissed off. I'm gonna try to keep it down because my wife and my kids are now sleeping. I got neighbors I gotta worry about, so I'm gonna try my very, very fucking best to keep my shit together. Let's start with the positives. There's not many. Saquon Barkley. I know he had the last drop that basically lost the game for us, if you think about it. If he makes that catch, first down, we win the game. I don't think it would change much about our worries. I think we'd still have the same worries whether we won the game or not, although that last drive from the defense just is going to be even more of a sour spot. But I think for the most part, our worries were going to still be intact. But it would feel a lot better bitching about those worries after being 2-0, right? So that last drop sucked. It basically lost the game for us. Shit happens. We shouldn't have been called in the first place, but whatever. But he looked good. I mean, he would get 3 or 4 more yards than it looked like he was going to get. Like, he looked good. Like, he looked there. Like, when we got Saquon Barkley, I wasn't sure if it would be much difference in Miles Sanders, like, you know, at this stage and everything else. But no, you can definitely see the difference. You can definitely see the difference that Saquon Barkley brings. You can definitely see, it's noticeable. So he looked good outside of that one drop. That was very, very, very big. So that was positive outside that drop. Hurts. I know Hurts had an interception. I turned the game off right when he threw the ball because right when he was intercepted, there was no flags because I didn't want to see them all cheering and everything else, and I didn't want to see it. So I turned it off right away. So I wasn't sure if he got hit as he threw. I don't know. You only needed 15 yards. You had, like 20-something seconds in a timeout? Like 27 seconds in a timeout, and you need like 15 more yards. It was there. It was there to be had. No one's there, throw it away. You know? 3 more chances, you know, to get 15 yards. Like, it was there. The game still could have been won, surprisingly enough. I think he got hit as he threw the ball, but who knows? Who fucking knows? Hurts, when he has to press, like really, really press, like not much time, you have to hurry up. He's just not a good quarterback. He's not good. This guy, look, I have his jersey. He won me over after 2022, but look, whether he gets it together and goes upwards or he just falls flat and just would get out from under his contract somehow, whichever way it goes, when Hurts is no longer playing for us, can we please not get another fucking mobile quarterback? Can we just please get someone with some fucking arm talent? I beg of you. I fucking beg of you. Anyway, to the positives, right? There were some throws he made, like on the run and stuff like that, where it's like, okay, that was accurate, that was good, that was blah, blah, blah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there was, I wasn't as big rah-rah him running, even though he got like 80-some, 90 yards, whatever it was. Just because I don't think that's sustainable. He's going to get hurt. And all these stupid design runs, when you call it as a coach, like, you're going to actually call it, and he's not going to hold up. And you're going to sit there and wonder why he's hurt at the end of the year. But he looked okay. He looked better than he did last week. Even though last week he had better stats, because I think Hurts only had like 100, like maybe 200 yards passing. 1 touchdown, now 1 interception. He looked better. I think there was 1 pass where that he almost got picked off on early, like very, very early in the game, maybe the first series. But he looked a little better. Like, he looked competent. He didn't look like he was like frazzled out there like he did last week. That's it. I can't think of any other positives. Tell me what other positives there were. What other positives were there other than Barkley outside of that 1 drop and Hurts looking a little less frazzled than he did last week? What other positives were there? Play calling, decision making, that fucking defense. Those were the negatives. Let's talk with play calling and just overall decision making. That's what really pisses me off. The other team gets paid too. You win some, you lose some, whatever. But the decision making, when you do stupid shit, that's what pisses me off. The first drive of the game, we had like 5 or 6 plays, not one rush by Barkley. Not one. Not one. The Falcons, they have a pretty good secondary. Pretty good. Pretty good. And you're without A.J. Brown. And you got Barkley. And they're just waiting for you to give it so we can have that first run. Give the fans something to cheer about. Get them into the game. The link was already amped up. Stupid. Not one rush. Then the second drive, you're rushing with Barkley. Hell, he had like freaking 40 yards on one drive alone. You're running in, and whatever, blah, blah, blah. Here's what pissed me off. That 3rd and 4, that stalled the drive out. If you we're not going to go for it on 4th down, I have no problem with passing the ball there. If you're not going to go for it on 4th down, I have no problem with you passing the ball there, which is what they did. But then they didn't gain a single yard, incomplete pass, right? So then they are going to go for it on 4th and 4. Now, if you knew you were going to go for it, that's what pisses me off, because that 3rd and 4 should have been a run. Because likely the way Barkley was running, he was going to pick it up because he was getting 9 yards a clip. But even if he didn't, guess what? That 4th and 4 that you're going to go for anyway turns into a 4th and 3, 4th and 2, 4th and 1. That's the stuff that some fans, a lot of fans, don't catch that I do. That drives me crazy and makes you wonder. The Eagles, the people with the decision making, the play callers, they're not smart. They're not intelligent. They're not. Prove me wrong, Eagles. Prove me wrong. Then that last one. What is it? 3rd and 4 again, right? I agree. Barkley was open. The pass was there. It was there to be made. I understand that. Barkley dropped it. The only bad play he made all night. And it cost us the game. I understand that. But why the fuck not? It looks like it wouldn't have mattered anyway because they went down the field so damn fast anyway. But Barkley likely probably would have got it. 4 yards. If he didn't, guess what? It's 4th and 2, 4th and 1. Now you're really thinking about it. If it's 4th and 1, you'd probably go with a tush push. But instead you call a pass play, which stops the clock anyway. You cost yourself 40 seconds. Just stupid. Just fucking beyond stupidity. Beyond stupidity. Dumb. And when it was 4th and 4, I actually wanted to go for it. Analytics probably said no because they expected a competent defense to hold. But I don't trust this defense at all. I don't trust it. Don't trust it. So yeah, I wanted to go. On 4th and 4, I'm like, no, just go. You kick the field goal, you're going to lose because I don't trust this defense. And wow, the defense was worse than I thought because I thought the Falcons were going to score a touchdown and leave us nothing. They actually left us like damn near 40 seconds. They went down the field so damn fast. They scored too fast. So here I'm thinking, like, especially after that pass to Goddard for like 15 or whatever it was yards, I'm thinking, holy crap, we actually could steal this game right back, surprisingly. I'm going to have a heart attack as Jake Elliott lines up for like a 57-yarder, but like, we actually could freaking do this still. And then the interception. Like I said, positive, Saquon Barkley looked good. I mean, he would turn like a 3-yard gain into like a 6-yard gain. Doesn't look like much, but it's those little things that matter. He just looked clutch as hell, except when he absolutely wasn't at the very end. At the very least, the only positive I can take is you can see the difference. You can just see the difference in what Barkley can offer you. You can just see it. You can see it. If they'd actually fucking run him. And Jalen Hurts, even interception aside, I don't know if he got hit while he threw it or not. If he didn't, then he crapped the bed because you had a chance to steal that game right back. If he did get hit, then it is what it is. They get paid to make plays too. But the only positives I got is Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts looked better than he did last. Even though his stats weren't as good, he looked better than he did last week. The negatives are coaching, play calling, decision making, that defense. There's no pass rush at all. The run defense is shit. The pass defense, you know, I was starting to wonder, like, maybe it's not that bad. Like, I looked up there and it showed that Kirk Cousins only had like 170 yards passing on the day. And like, this is before the final drive, by the way. And like almost 50% completion percentage. I'm like, you know what? Like, passing wise, it's not bad. It's probably that way because we were getting run on so much and we were holding the ball so long on offense that, you know, but it's bad, guys. Howie Roseman needs to look at this team real hard and think, if I get an elite pass rusher via trade, can this be a Super Bowl team? I think no. You could get Myles Garrett. I don't think even if the Eagles had Myles Garrett right now that we would make the Super Bowl. We're a flawed team. We're a flawed team. Plain and simple, a flawed fucking team. We're a flawed team. So I don't want to give up valuable draft assets for a pass rusher when I don't think we're going anywhere this year. I don't. But if Howie Roseman is going all in and he thinks that he can salvage something this year, you need to get a pass rusher. And I'm not just talking about a piece, a role player. You need to get a bona fide stud. Because there's no pressure on the quarterbacks. There is none. Is what it is. Is what it is. This is a bad loss, guys. Celebrating Nick Foles. He's retiring as an Eagle. Jason Kelsey, Monday Night Football, your home opener, and you're playing a mediocre team that looked like shit the week before. And that's what you put out there. That's what you fucking put out there. Disgusting. Fucking disgusting. Congratulations, Eagles, for embarrassing us fans on prime time. And now we play the Saints and Alvin Kamara. Think they're not going to run all over us? And that's what pisses me off the most is you got freaking two studs, at least I thought they were, Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter in the middle. How the fuck are we getting ran all over? Because there's some go up the middles too. It's not just going around the outside. I'm tired of Vic Fangio's defense. Not just Vic Fangio, but his scheme in general. We've been running it the last few fucking years. I'm done. I am so tired of that defense. I'm so beyond tired of it. You let fucking Kirk Cousins and the Falcons. The Falcons have some pieces on offense. They do. But when they're only going to pass, that takes Bijan out of it. So now you only got what? Like Drake London and Kyle Pitts? Like, there's not much they have. And I'm so tired of you Eagles fans like, oh, I'm not worried about A.J. Brown being out. I'm not worried, blah, blah, blah. Oh, is Kirk Cousins on prime time? Give me a break with the stupid shit like that. That means nothing. Oh, because we're playing Kirk Cousins on prime time. I don't care if he's 0-20 on prime time. It still doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. There's a first time for everything. You had a chance with San Fran losing and Dallas losing and Detroit losing. You had such a golden fucking opportunity, and you shit the bed against a mediocre fucking team. Mediocre team, at home, on your home opener. The crowd couldn't be more pumped up to start the game. And little Mr. Fragile A.J. Brown's gonna miss more weeks. Devontae Smith is fucking owning you, dude. He's fucking owning you. He's a $110 soaking wet. He's more freaking... Just done, man. I'm done. I'm done. It's gonna be another fucking year of the same bullshit. We need Sirianni out of here. I just want him out of here. I want new philosophy. I want new blood, new, you know what I mean? We have a talented as fuck team to lose to the fucking Falcons at home. There's only two ways you lose when you're that much more talented and you got this much talent. You know what those are? Coaching, piss poor coaching that's holding you back, or quarterback play that's holding you back. To be honest with you, I think we have two of those. I think we have both of them holding us back. I want to be wrong. I want Jalen Hurts to prove me wrong so bad, but I'm starting to give up on the guy. And he wasn't terrible. I mean, I know he had that last interception. He wasn't terrible today, you know? But it's just like, I just see us being limited. I see us being limited. We're limited with this coach and this quarterback. We're limited. And with all this talent, man, that is a fucking waste. That is a fucking waste. Cowboys last year. Just last year. You know how much Dak threw? Everyone says Dak sucks, Dak sucks, Dak sucks. I think Dak would do amazing on our team. I'm going to get crucified for saying that, but like, at least there's someone with fucking arm talent. We had more talent than the Cowboys last season, but the Cowboys' offense last season was light years better. How do you explain that? I mean, they have a good offensive line, yes, but they had CeeDee Lamb. I'd take Dallas Goedert over Jake Ferguson. They have CeeDee Lamb. We have A.J. Brown. We also have Devontae Smith. We had Swift. How do we have more talent on offense, but they were so much better off? They were such a better offense last year. We're getting held back. We are absolutely getting held back. I understand we didn't have AJ tonight, but man, we should be monstrous. And I'm going to say it right here. We're going to get absolutely embarrassed by the Saints next week. Absolutely fucking embarrassed. I let the Eagles live rent-free in my head. It ruins my entire week. Ruins my entire fucking week. I don't know what the fuck to do now. Like, seriously, I don't know what the fuck to do. I don't want to watch media. I don't want to watch the media and stuff like that. Talk shows. It's not. I want to stay away from it. I want to pretend football doesn't exist. It ruins my fucking week because I let the Eagles live rent-free in my head. You guys that come on, like Philly 500 and the Philly Talk Show and Thomas Mott Show and all these guys, like, how you guys come on again and again and again and make your whole fucking life and week and day about Eagles. Hats off to you. Hats off to you. Because I'm literally distraught. And for what? Because of a fucking team lost a game? But it kills me. It fucking kills me. I'm miserable. The Eagles had the game won. Yes, if Barkley makes that catch, they win the game. I understand that. But man, if you run it with Barkley there, I think he gets it. And if he doesn't, you're like 4th and 1. Tush push and game over. Like, the game was so won. This defense is so bad. This defense and this decision making. The defense in general and the decision making on offense is holding us back so bad. All right. Here's what it is. We're probably going to be 1-3. We're probably going to be, if we go 1-3, I say we suck. I say we purposely tank the season, get the number 1 overall pick. And I don't know. Is there a really good quarterback coming out in the draft? I don't know. I don't watch college football. But if we start 1-3, I would just be like, I would just make some hard decisions. And yeah. If we do suck this year, at the very least, Sirianni will be out of here. That's a win. Peace out, guys.